Well, initially I went to Texas A&M, and there were multiple reasons why I decided to leave A&M and come to Tech. I talked to people I knew who had gone through the program and who were in the program, and I began to feel like I had made a choice based upon something other than where I would get the best education for a journalism major. That was a terrific decision that I made, along with my mom and dad, to transfer from A&M and begin at Tech. I knew that I would never leave, and I would gain a lot from my relationship from Tech, and that's the way it's turned out.
We go into meetings here at SMU, and his colleagues tease him because inevitably there'll be some story that comes up that begins with, well, when I was at Tech, and the eyes roll. But he is still very connected to his roots. He knows how important that Texas Tech was to him in terms of education, but also in terms of professional development.
We moved to the Metroplex in 2000, and the first job that I applied for, I was fortunate to get. I had a little help from MassCom alumna Linda Rutherford, I think, in getting that job. That was at UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas, and was not anticipating leaving there until the job here at SMU came open. And I knew a lot about SMU from early days of being a sports writer and coming to Dallas to cover Texas Tech games at Moody Coliseum, and applied for the position and got it. And I've been here now 9 years.
He's so loyal. He's loyal to himself. He's always who he is. He could be the president of SMU, and he would still treat you like you are absolutely the most important person that he's ever known.
In 2013, SMU celebrated something very big, and it was the biggest thing that I've been a part of in my career, and that was the opening of the George W. Bush Presidential Center. That was a huge event to orchestrate because we had all 5 living presidents here that day.
The opening of the Bush Presidential Center was a career-defining moment for all of us, and I think especially for Kent, because he had to provide leadership in coordinating our media outreach with the White House, with the Bush Center, with the Secret Service. And I can tell you there were many, many late nights and very, very early mornings, and Kent was always here with a smile, ready to take on the next challenge.
As I stood there and watched those 5 presidents that day, I did think about how I'd gotten to this spot, and I probably could not have imagined that. None of what I've done, and I think none is not too big of a word, would have been possible without my foundation at Tech. Texas Tech has meant so much to me and continues to mean so much to me. I have relationships that continue because of my time there. It's the foundation of what I've done in my career. I met my wife at Texas Tech, and for those reasons alone, it sits near the top of influential aspects of my life.